Hello everyone, and now welcome to another game and a peek into the Korean ladder as we see STC playing another barcode man, this time Protoss. Now, taking a look at the spacing on these L's and the naming, I do believe that this is a different player than the previous player he played. And once again, it's also a different race, and also here on in Tomb Valley. Now, Protoss player spawning on the top right-hand side of the map as the red Protoss. Meanwhile, STC is the blue Terran on the top left-hand side of the map. And Terran versus Protoss, gonna be interested to see what exactly STC does here in this matchup. Now, we have seen some very, very aggressive harassment techniques in the Korean ladder so far, which really goes to show you how effective you need to be with your early scouting. You can see supply depot has been completed. It looks like a front door barracks will be placed down here. And what my question will be, is STC going to build a refinery? Now, it has become very common for Terran players to skip that refinery and go for a fast command center. Meanwhile, we see a probe now on the move coming out from the Protoss. And will he in fact scout in the correct direction? No, he will not. One of the reasons why a lot of players in general do not scout in the correct direction on this map is because so many professional players are used to the tournament edition of this map where you can only spawn north-south. Now, luckily for STC, STC is not doing any of his crazy shenanigans this time. Not building a proxy barracks right in this location. Or excuse me, this location, and have them actually on the wrong side of the map. We are going to see most likely a command center be placed down here in just a moment. SCV now does a little bit of mining. This SCV going out in the wrong direction as well, as we will have one Marine perhaps position itself here to try and intercept that probe before it comes up the ramp. Now, we are going into that Gateway Cybernetics core opening from the Protoss player. The opening that most Protoss players use 9 times out of 10. Orbital command has been completed. Supply depot now being added here just in case there's any aggression at the front door, as the Marine trying to get some damage off onto the probe will be able to take it down. And the Marine with the quick kill, the probe losing so much mining time and really with nothing to show for it. 2 Marines are now out. It looks like a supply depot will be added here now, as it looks like the Protoss will be setting up their own nexus. Now, timing so far looks fairly strong for STC. He should be able to defend this expansion with little to no effort. 3 Marines inside a bunker, and because of the fact that we didn't see a starting Zealot, there's nothing that can really absorb damage as the Stalker tries to do a quick run by. 3 Marines are ready to go. They are going to jump inside that bunker here, and if the Stalker tests that front door, he will just end up taking a lot of damage there, deciding to back off, realizing that it's not worth the additional time it takes to even get off one shot, as it would be permanent damage on that Stalker. Alright, Marines now making their way down. They are doing that trek across the map. SCV is now taking a look around. It looks as though we are training up a second Stalker. And are the Marines actually going to be able to close in on that distance and take down this Stalker? That's going to be very, very interesting. You can see the Stalker now off over here. And oh, the Marines going to go ahead and move in. And the Stalker actually caught in a very, very bad position. He cannot. Oh, wow. That Marine needs to be very careful. He may actually get taken down, as the damage now shows 62 hit points on that one particular Stalker. STC actually getting caught in a bad situation himself, as the Marines are now trying to make their way over and finish off this Stalker, losing 3 Marines so far, and could actually lose a 4th. This is not good news. The Marine now trying to engage, gonna go ahead and close in on that distance. One more shot should do it. Yes, does take it down, and now total resources lost look pretty even. All right, we do have 1 Marine missing in this bunker. The Stalker can try to test it, but it will realize that it does not want to go up there once more. Pretty much deja vu of what happened just moments ago. Immortals now being trained up by the Protoss, and I like this play by the Protoss, actually going for an Immortal first before going for that Observer. If you want to try to bust down that front door, even though it is important to be able to see up onto that high ground, having 2 Immortals will definitely help you take down that bunker because of the high burst damage on those Immortals. Immortals dealing 50 damage per attack. We are going to see a second Immortal now added in here. And more importantly, we also see that there is no gas coming in from the Protoss. I also like this as well at the natural expansion. Because he's not going for just like say Colossi or any heavier tech, he knows that he can do this all on one base. Immortals do take a bit of time to build. In fact, 55 seconds. We are now going into that Observer, Sentries, Immortals, and Stalker and Zealot on the move here. How much damage is he really looking to do, as there is now a proxy pylon set up in the back? STC does spot this, as now one SCV gonna try to run away. It will get taken down before it actually runs into the bulk of this Protoss army. Now Marines and Marauders are going to be going up on the high ground, and I don't know if that's perfectly baited or not, but 1 Marauder and 2 Marines less. Alright, SCVs are now on the front side of that bunker. Very important to make sure that the SCVs are always constantly able to repair. Here you go, SCVs now trying to repair, able to repair as the SCVs are repairing that bunker. It looks like the Immortals will bust it down, and now all the units are trying to retreat. Guardian Shield showing how strong sentries are in the early portion of the game, reducing the damage of those Marines, and also force fielding to prevent mass repairing. SCVs now working together, and there you go, 2 more force fields coming down. The Marines gonna go ahead and try to clean this up. It looks like they will be able to, as some of the SCVs are gonna get picked off here. Let's take a look at the army supply. 37 to 47. Sorry, the worker supply 45 versus 35. And the army composition 61 to 69 as medevacs finally show up and arrive. This is going to be huge. Scanner sweep, I do not believe actually revealed an Observer. No, it did not. The Observer is still sitting out front of the base, as the Protoss player is now up economically speaking and should be able to cruise into the mid-game. Alright, Factory now on the move. Marines now making the trek out. We can see level 1 weapons upgrade on those Marines. Combat Shield about to come in as well, as the Observer is taking a quick look. STC is currently supply blocked at 70 over 70. This is not good news for him. He does not want to stay at 70 over 70. And now, even after a depot is completed, it's sitting at 78 over 78, meaning that he is heavily blocked and unable to train much of his units. More barracks now coming in. It looks like that factory is going to be overhead. Perhaps is it going to be able to block some of those units from retreating? No, it is not. And a pylon will be coming down. All right, there you go, actually creating a little bit of a wall, making it difficult for the Stalkers to come into position here. And this is going to be interesting. Are they going to perhaps be able to shut down the sentries? Yes, sentries all now destroyed. More Marines and Marauders here. Medevac. Oh, and a beautiful little bit of a pickup there, as the Immortal trying to finish off a Marauder, unable to do so. And there is the GG by the Protoss player. Beautiful, beautiful play by the STC. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.